awesome, absolutely awesome.
I love it when a plan comes together. Definitely worth a look. Yeah, it was well on par. Hello, how's everyone doing? All having a good week, I suppose. It is hump day after all, Wednesday. I didn't get my comics today because with it being Easter and obviously we live in the UK, they haven't shipped over their comics yet. So they'll probably arrive tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get them tomorrow. Anyway, I'm here to review Battleship. Okay, now first things first, people, let me make it clear. This movie is based on the game, okay, made by Hasbro, the same company that brought us Transformers, okay. So if you're expecting something serious and all that sort of crap, it's not going to happen. This is a, let yourself go kind of movie. Just close your mind and enjoy what you're seeing kind of thing, okay. It's fun, it's entertaining, it is funny, it's science fiction, and there are moments where I actually was sitting there watching this film and actually watching a live action Battleship game unfold. It's all there, okay? Now, the premise for the film, like the story, the plot, is basically a group of scientists, it's always the scientists, isn't it? Always the scientists, have developed a project known as the Beacon Project, where they send out a high pulse beam from Earth to a planet that they have found to be similar to Earth in terms of atmosphere and whatnot, distance from the sun and all that sort of crap. And every 24 hours it sends out a pulse beam to this planet. However, what happens is 5, all I can describe them as ships, arrive because of this beam, this beacon that Earth have developed and have started, communicating. So these 5 ships arrive, one of them gets smashed and ends up destroying pretty much some of Hong Kong, and the other 4 bury themselves in the Pacific Ocean. And this is where it all starts. You've got Taylor Kitsch, Liam Neeson, Alexander Skarsgård, and the gorgeous Rihanna, along with Brooklyn Decker as well, who are like the main characters, so to speak. Liam Neeson plays an admiral of the Navy fleet, and Taylor plays a brother. He plays the younger brother of Alexander Skarsgård's character, which is Stonehopper. Taylor plays Alex. Now, Alex is he's basically an intelligent guy, but he's a bit of a bum. Basically, he's a dweeb. So he doesn't make much of his life, whereas his brother is in the Navy, and he's always looking after his brother and he's trying to put him right. Eventually he gets him to work in the Navy as well. So that's where the whole, outside of the game, the Battleship scope comes into it. So, we focus a bit on Alex's life and what he's, he falls in love with Brooklyn's character Samantha, and it all goes on from there. And he wants her hand in marriage, but to do that he's got to ask her father, and her father doesn't like him very much, which is not surprising. But like I say, the film itself, may I also add that while I didn't go to see this film particularly just for Rihanna, she actually wasn't too bad. I wouldn't say she was great, but she wasn't too bad. So I think they can put her into a few more movies, I think. I would like to see her in a couple more films, maybe. But seeing Rihanna holding a big gun really did it, in some sense, anyway. The other thing about Brooklyn Decker, I just have to say, epic boobage. Oh my god, wow. Anyway, so, the film itself, do apologise for just going on there. Can't help it, I'm a man, what do you want me to do? So, yes, the film itself, Battleship, it is literally a fleet of ships who go out, and the Navy are practicing they're doing some sort of it's an event known as the RIMPAC 2012. So they have various events. There's a football match in there as well. The ships all go out to sea, and they all, it's like some sort of training exercise, which is where they start off in, and then they notice an unidentified object in the water. So, Taylor Kitsch's character goes out to investigate, and then all hell breaks loose. And what you see, I tell you what, right, when I saw the first trailer, and you see this high pulse beam go up into the sky and it forms a dome, and you can just see 3 ships, 3 you know, Navy ships and 3 alien ships side by side, and it's like, oh yeah, this is about to go. Shit's about to hit the fan here, and it literally does. Shit literally does hit the fan, and it is fantastic. I mean, the concept is great because it's based on a game. You kind of think to yourself, you know, for those of you who have played Battleship in your younger years, I have a few times back in my day, and you always think to yourself, how would this look like on a much bigger scale? Same thing with Transformers. You know, you buy the toys and you wonder, what would these guys look like on a bigger scale? And this is it. This is all brought to life. It's all brought to the big screen. And while most people will say, well, it's kind of like it's like Transformers Part 4, or people will say, well, it's got Rihanna in it, I'll go and see it for Rihanna, or it's got this person in it, or it's based on a game as well, so how can they really base a movie on a game? Well, how can you base a movie on anything? You know, you've got to add a bit of real life in there, which is where the whole scientists come in. There's the Navy as well. You know, yes, they're aliens, but don't look at it as aliens have come to like, yeah, it's don't look at it like Transformers. Don't think of it as Transformers. Yes, it's based by the same company who made Transformers, but forget all that. This is Battleship. This is totally different, okay? It's Battleship, alright? So don't go into the film thinking, oh god, I'm going to watch Transformers again. No, that's not what you're seeing here, okay? There are so many... What I will say is that, with regards to the aliens themselves, they've got a much more interesting connection to the humans than you might think, or that you might realise as well. So, yeah. If you want to go see it, by all means, please do. It is your choice. I'm not saying go rush to see it, but take your time. No rush to actually see it. But if you find that this is your thing to be interested in, that you're not going to be you're not expecting something serious, which is not, because like I say, it's fun. It is entertaining, and it is an entertaining film. That's all it is at the end of the day. I went in expecting an entertaining film, and I was highly entertained. So, thank you very much. And yeah. Brilliant. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much, and I'm out of here. Bye.